Good morning, children. In the last class, we were doing the court scene, which is Act 4, Scene 1 on page 156 of the textbooks. This scene, this act also is a very important scene in this play. You must know where the scene takes place, who are the characters who enter the stage. Now we began with the Duke requesting Shylock to show mercy towards Antonio and not to demand his pound of flesh. But Shylock is adamant, he is stubborn, he will not yield. Now the time of repaying the loan is over, the 3 months are over, and he wants the penalty of the bond, which is the pound of flesh. And the Duke is trying to plead with Shylock to show some mercy to Antonio, but Shylock refuses. Shylock comes in, and again the Duke tries to exert his influence by requesting Shylock to show some mercy, because even proud, arrogant people of Turkey and Tartary who are not used to any acts of generosity, even they will feel sorry for the losses which Antonio has suffered. Even they will feel sorry. So the Duke thinks that Shylock will be stubborn, will not show mercy up to the last moment, but then he will feel sorry and he will not only forego the penalty of the bond, but he will also reduce the principal amount. Now Shylock says that he has taken an oath on the Sabbath day that he will have only the pound of flesh. And he has made a promise. So he does not want to make that promise. And to justify his demand for the pound of flesh, he says that people have personal likes and dislikes, and they cannot give a reason for that. He gives examples of the rat, then the cat, the musical instrument. And so similarly, Shylock says that the pound of flesh which he demands is very dearly bought. And it is a losing suit for him, page 160. So can I give no reason, nor will I not. I don't want to give any reason more than a lodged hate and a certain loathing. I hate Antonio. I have hated him for a long time, and now I want to take revenge on him. That I follow thus. A losing suit means he will lose the 3,000 ducats, but still his demand is for a pound of flesh. Are you answered? Are you satisfied with the replies that I have given to your question to show mercy on Antonio? Bassanio, this is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. This is not a proper answer to justify your cruelty towards Antonio. The reply of Shylock, I am not bound to please thee with my answers. I am not obliged to give answers which satisfy you, which please you. Do all men kill the things they do not love? If you don't like anything, is it necessary that you kill that thing, that you destroy that person? Hates any man the thing he would not kill. Notice the reply given by Shylock that shows the skill of Shakespeare. Hates any man the thing he would not kill. Is it possible for you to dislike something or someone so much that you will not destroy that thing or that person when you get a chance to do it? To this, Bassanio replies, every offense is not a hate at first. You don't dislike everything and for small reasons. You don't kill a person for very small reasons. Shylock's reply, what wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice? If a snake comes and stings you, will you not kill it? Or will you let the snake go free and allow that snake, give a chance for that snake to come and sting you again? Now this means that Antonio has insulted him, has insulted him in many ways at the Rialto, and now he will take revenge on Antonio so that he will not get, Antonio will not get another chance to make those same insults again, to accuse him again. of insulting him again. So he does not want to give Antonio a chance to insult him again. What wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice? Antonio has insulted him, so if he does not take revenge, he will giving Antonio another chance to insult him. Then Antonio says, I pray you think you question with a Jew. There's no need for you to argue with a Jew. Jew is Shylock. You may as well go stand upon the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height. If it is possible for you to stand on the seashore and tell the tides of the ocean not to rise so high, tell the waves of the ocean not to rise so high. If it is possible to do that, it is not possible to change the heart of Shylock. It is not possible for Shylock to show mercy. 3 things he says. And bid the main flood is the ocean. Bait the usual height means reduce the waves of the ocean. Tell the waves not to rise so high. Bid means command. Main flood is the ocean. And bait means reduce, not rise so high. The waves should not rise so high. You may as well question with the wolf why he had made the ewe bleat for the lamb. Ewe is the mother sheep. The wolf has eaten all the young ones of this mother sheep. And is it possible for you to question this wolf and ask the wolf why it is making the mother sheep cry, why it is making the ewe cry after eating away all the lambs? You may as well forbid the mountain pines to wag their high tops and to make no noise when they are threatened with the gusts of wind. The third example which he gives to show the stubbornness of Shylock is, you should go stand on the mountain top and ask the wind to stop blowing and making noise, the leaves and branches move or make a sound while moving. If you can do that, it is an impossible thing, but all these 3 things might be possible, but it is not possible to change the heart of Shylock. It is not possible to argue with Shylock and make him show mercy. You may as well forbid the mountain pines, the trees on the mountain top, mountain slopes, the trees on the mountain slopes, to wag their high tops, to move when the wind is blowing against it, and to make no noise. When the wind blows against the leaves and branches of the trees, they should not move, they should not make any sound while moving. When they are threatened with the gusts of wind, when the threatened means blown about by the wind, you may as well do anything most hard. You can do anything impossible. Even impossible things you will be able to do. But you cannot soften the heart of Shylock. You cannot arouse feelings of sympathy and generosity in the heart of Shylock than that which is harder. So, his Jewish heart. His heart is so hard. It will not show any mercy towards Antonio. So Antonio is saying, no need to plead or argue with Shylock anymore. Therefore, I do beseech you, make no more offers. Don't request Shylock to show any mercy. Use no further means, but with all brief and plain conveniency, let me have judgment and the Jew his will. Now we have realized that it is useless, it is pointless to argue with Shylock to show mercy. So Antonio is saying that let Shylock take the penalty of the bond. Let me have judgment and let the Jew have his will. His will is his desire, his wish to take the penalty of the bond. Let Shylock take the penalty of the bond. Bassanio again tries to change the mind of Shylock. For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6. If every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat, that is 6 into 6, 36,000 ducats, I would not draw them. I will not accept. Now the time of the bond is over, and even if 36,000 ducats were given to me, I will not accept it. I would have my bond means I want the penalty of the bond. I want the pound of flesh. How shalt thou hope for mercy rendering done? Now, religion says that you will receive mercy from God only if you show mercy to others. God will forgive your sins only if you forgive the faults of others, the mistakes of others. So Shylock cannot expect any mercy from God. How shalt thou hope for mercy rendering none? Because he is not showing any mercy to Antonio. Shylock says, what judgment should I fear? I need not fear the judgment of God because I have not committed anything wrong. What judgment shall I dread doing no wrong? You have among you many a purchased slave, which like your asses and your dogs and mules you use in abject and in slavish parts. It was the time of slavery. Slaves were bought and sold. And